Spring has sprung.
Uh-huh.
Women have reached space and back.
Uh-huh.
Everything is different.
Never done that before.
Never.
No women have
Never.
ever done that
No,
before.
not since the 60s. But forget about that. Don't even talk about that.
Right.
Women went to space and then came back. And in representation of that, we are in our spring florals.
Yes.
Katy Perry took a daisy up to space to represent her daughter, Daisy. Good thing she was thinking about her, even though she didn't think, hey, I could die up there, but let me bring a daisy for Daisy.
Uh-huh.
And, you're wearing a daisy on your shirt.
Potentially.
Representing Katy and Daisy and all the women of the future who will blow Jeff Bezos to get up to Blue Origin space.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You have to be doing something.
Sure.
Or licking Oprah's pussy.
Sure.
You have to be
That's
Oprah's
cool.
assistant of life.
Uh-huh.
What a sidekick. She said, I can't do this. You go up there and let me know how it is.
Yeah, welcome to space.
Welcome to space.
What have you done now?
I don't know. We have a woman calling in right now. Not even joking.
Oh, who's that?
It's Aaliyah. She's
Oh,
FaceTiming
you
me.
want to answer?
That's so funny. That's actually perfect. We did say this is the second time this happened this week. Hi, I'm just letting you know you're not on camera, but we are recording the podcast right now.
Hi, podcast people.
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Hi.
We're talking about powerful women, a.k.a. Katy Perry going to space.
You next. You're going next.
Oh, baby, I've been in space in my head half my life. Like, I saw pictures. She was in space for 11 minutes and then kissed the ground.
Yes.
It was beautiful.
Yes.
It was a testament to Daisy. Her Daisy is a testament to womanhood. It was a testament to living life. And what other woman would call than Aaliyah Janine at that moment to say, I have a hot take on the space hotties.
Yes.
On the space, I mean, they should have kept her up there, to be perfectly honest.
We
I
thought
know.
she was going to die.
I thought she was going to die. I thought it was going to be an exciting Challengers moment. Because
Right.
we've been talking about
Right, when,
Challengers.
like, it blew up and all those powerful women died. That would have been like...
Would have been so cool.
a bingo card for the next 4 years.
For sure. Gail King would be king.
Yeah, absolutely.
Queen forever.
They could have been martyrs, god damn it.
Yeah.
Yes, it could have been like the Titanic people, but with famous people this time.
Right.
And a
Yeah.
whore.
And
Lauren Sanchez.
well, as a famous whore myself.
Yes. Hot takes on whores. Go. Whores in space.
We know all of the secrets. We know all of the world's deepest, darkest secrets.
And that's why you go to space. I'm going to say I'm looking down at all of you who have jerked off to me.
Yeah.
That's hot. I'm going to call you after the pod.
Absolutely.
But hot take, I love you.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. And that's hot with Sabrina Piper and Natalie DeCicco. Welcome to the show,
Hi.
you guys.
Welcome to the show.
That's just what happens. I mean, if
Yeah.
you watched last week or episode 100, this is 101. Ooh,
Yeah. Cute.
Ooh,
Class.
I know you see me standing here,
That's pretty good.
podcasting, my dear. Ooh, thank
liked
you.
it.
Thank you.
Yes. Katy Perry went to space for
Oh.
11 minutes.
11 minutes
I
wasted.
It's such a bummer. I used to be such a fan of her in middle school. She was my first concert.
I think everyone says that.
And she just tanked so bad. And I feel like I listen to the radio because I have an old car.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been playing her more.
Yeah.
But not Swish Swish or any of her songs after
Oh,
that.
right. Those are the new ones or whatever.
No, they're playing like Firework and
Of course, it's
Teenage
Fireworks.
Dream.
It's E.T. You know, they asked her to
E.T..
sing. They asked her to sing in space, and they were like, for 2 days, they said that they were gearing up for this mission, and that they became a team during these 2 days. Yeah, okay, this mission. Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm like, you guys basically got an abortion.
Yeah.
Like, they basically, I'm like, you flushed it. Stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah. They flushed it. Absolutely.
It's not
How
cool.
long was she supposed to be up there?
That
That
was
was
how long
it?
they were supposed to be up there. I watched the entire, so I watched the prep and everything via TMZ. Thank you, Harvey.
Okay.
And, it was just fascinating how stupid these people are.
Yeah, it's
They said,
crazy.
this looks kind of fun. You literally are getting launched, like the top of the thing is getting launched up. You're dropping the rest. everyone likes the feeling of their stomach dropping.
Yeah.
Everyone's just taking a Xanax or lying down or whatever. I don't understand it. But she did it, and
what I feel like Katy Perry used to be one of the queens of pop. She was, even if you didn't like her at the time, she had there were 5 #1 songs from that album. Like, it was crazy.
Most definitely.
And
Teenage Dream.
Teenage Dream, yeah,
I think it actually is one of the highest grossing tours.
Yeah.
It became a movie. So that's an international bestseller.
I still
and
use her
concert and this
perfume
and
all
that.
the time.
There you go. Listen, she's a household name. She's something, and now she's become somewhat of a joke.
Yes.
And not just because she has the guy and everything. It doesn't matter.
I just don't understand what happened.
I'll tell you what
had to
happened.
do Swish Swish, and everything tanked from there. And then ever since then, she's been trying to get back in the good graces of the public, and every stunt she does just comes up as more and more desperate and phony, and I don't know why.
Because she is desperate and phony.
Of course, but get better people around you to be like, maybe it isn't such a good look to blow $10 million to be in space for 11 minutes to make space for women.
We have to remember where she comes from, and who she comes from. At the end of the day, are grifters. She comes from grifters.
Yeah.
They're all about selling Jesus. They run a mega church based off money. She used to be a little singer with Christian songs, excuse me.
Yeah.
And now no longer. All of a sudden she came out with I Kissed a Girl.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she got notoriety and everything. And I think we all bugged out in middle school because we were like, oh my God, that's fun.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's so cool. She's so cool. And the music video is hot and everything. I'm just flabbergasted that people got grift for so long because I think maybe she did believe in the little Katy Perry poppity pop, but now that she's probably had her daughter, it's probably right back to Jesus.
Interesting.
Listen, I think religion, that's great to have if you want to have it. Do whatever the hell makes you happy and brings you joy and peace and closer to something. If that makes you happy, go for it. However, even her writings before she went up into space, she set her intentions, and it was all of these things if I go up there and blah, blah, blah. And it's so you're aware of this. So you know this is fucking crazy. Just like your mega church. Your family's mega church is wild.
Yeah.
That's what she is at the end of the day.
Yeah, I just don't see how she could be surrounded by so many people who thought that going to space, making space for women or whatever the fuck she said would be positive. And how everyone wouldn't just clown the hell out of her.
Oh, she thought it was a PR move during the Wicked PR run where I'm taking space for that.
Yeah, but that
really
felt like it came from I feel like what's her name really thought that Cynthia really felt like that.
Well, the interviewer said that to Cynthia.
Oh, I see.
It was the LGBTQ.
Right.
Yeah, representative. So I don't remember what thing she was doing, a magazine or something.
Right.
But she said, I'm holding space for that and everything. And I think that was the whole thing. And I think Katy Perry just thought it would be something cute. Listen, ever since she worked with Dr. Luke again a few years ago, it was that was by choice. Everyone was like, ugh. And it sucked.
Yeah.
And it sucked. So first.
I forgot about that.
Well, that's the whole thing. And that was the downfall. And then other people don't want to work with her. Real producers said, no thanks, Katy Perry.
Yeah.
You were so 2008.
Yes.
Now
She
you're
really
2000
is
and
late.
late.
Correct.
Goodbye. Go back to American Idol judging or whatever the hell you're supposed to do to get a check. Because that's all she's good for at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's not bouncing around stage or anything like that.
No, of course. That's what I was going to say is
she wouldn't even sing. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So they became a little team for the 48 hours beforehand, and they had to prep and whatever. Lauren Sanchez designed their spacesuits, which is why they looked like absolute fucking whores up in space.
The picture of her that they were using before she went up looked like AI. Or not AI. It looked like Photoshop. It looked like they cut her face into a... I'm pulling it up right now.
It totally, we can put it right here, superimpose it.
Yeah.
It totally looked like AI. It's a joke. It looks like if you were make Katy Perry into a sexy astronaut. And they did. And they collabed with Pretty Little Thing and Boohoo. And they made this outfit,
Oh, she actually looks
interesting
good in
outfit.
the fit. I'm looking for the promotional video. promo.
It's not about that they look good in the fit. They all look good in the fit. That's the problem. Real astronauts are walking. They're like Michelin Man style.
Yeah.
This is not it. This is not it. This is a whore who developed a technology with her bald boyfriend who's fallen all over. Jeffrey, pull it together. We're scared. We're nervous.
Yeah. I can't find the
Well,
one that
that's
I
okay.
was seeing. I'm sorry. I
That's
can't
okay.
find the one that I was seeing. I'm just
Let
finding
me-
now that she was in space. That's all. Oh, here it is. Here it
You
is.
find
Here it
it?
is. Here it is. Yeah. It's so stupid.
Got it?
This one.
Oh, that looks wild.
Yeah, this is so stupid. This is the one that I'm thinking of.
That's insane. I just don't get it. And then she's there because she is a famous singer.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. She's a pop star. She wouldn't sing for them.
Yeah.
And then they were like, please sing something. And she refused to. So then they were like, please, when we're up in space, will you sing? And I'm not trying to be rude, but if I paid for an experience,
Yeah.
not doing a set for free.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not what this is.
Right. So you're on her side for that.
I'm on her side for that, of course,
Yeah.
unless they paid for her trip as a singer.
Sure.
But she is a singer who paid for this experience.
I see. I
I don't know.
I see.
And then they were disappointed in song choice because she didn't sing Fireworks or E.T.
E.T..
She sang What a Wonderful World. She did a cover of Wonder Wonderful
That one actually-
as they're coming back.
I don't hate that.
Nope.
I
And
don't hate
she-
that.
And she sang out loud and they were like, wow, beautiful. I said, that's interesting. They recorded everything up in space. I can't get Wi-Fi down here at Gas Digital.
True.
I can't turn my fucking phone on ever and get a phone call unless I'm by the fucking cooler.
Yeah.
But no, they're just in space.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi-ing it up.
Yeah. So you're saying they live streamed it?
I'm saying it's weird that it was live streamed, but the part where she's singing and everything, we have no footage of.
Oh.
I'm like,
That
nothing.
could be
How about them taking off? How about anything?
Yeah.
I watched it live TMZ and it was just listening. It was like, oh my God,
But
you guys look. And
I'm-
it's like, why the hell am I just listening to you?
I'm saying, was it actually live or did they pre-record it and then air it? Maybe they didn't have Wi-Fi up there.
But that, I mean,
Although it is important for them to be able to communicate with the ground.
that breaks the whole thing.
Yeah.
All of it makes no sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense. You're
I'm
right.
sorry. Why did Oprah try to kill her lesbian lover? How
What?
could she do that?
When was
yes. Gail King went up there.
Oh, Gail King went up there.
Gail King can't even like ride an escalator, but she went up to space.
How many women were up there?
6
Who were they?
heroes.
6 women heroes. Who were they?
Gail
Gail
King,
King,
Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, and 3 others that
Aren't as famous.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's okay.
Hey Siri,
It's
Yeah.
okay.
who are the 6 women that went up to space that are heroes?
The 6 women who went up to space and are considered heroes are Sally Ride, Judy Resnick,
No, these are like actual.
Fisher, Kathy Sullivan, Shannon Lucid, and Rhea Seddon.
Okay,
Those are
so if
actual
Siri said
astronauts.
it, this was the one in 1963, the
Yeah,
real
those are actual
astronauts,
astronauts.
or 67, whatever. If Siri said it, it's fact.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
I didn't hear Katy Perry
Gail
or
King
Gail King.
or Katy Perry.
I like that you have male Siri.
I know. Well, someone has to talk to me. That's odd.
Yeah.
Some man has to rock me asleep at night.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
It's so goofy. It's so stupid. I don't know why they thought it was a good move. It wasn't. No one liked it.
They're
No one is speaking
losers.
positively of
they're
it.
such losers.
Yeah, it's so sad.
And the
And
other
everyone's
people-
just gonna go give that money to charity.
What's the point?
I
What was
saw
the point.
I saw a clip, or it was a tweet or whatever from some actor on Ellen, and it was like when she's like, "All right, I'm gonna ask you trivia questions about this. Everyone that you get right will donate $10,000 to charity or whatever."
Love
And the guy goes, "Can't you just donate it anyway?" And I'm like, you know what? Great point.
That's
she
a great
She
one.
can afford to
That's
do it
a
anyway.
great one. And that's exactly why she just sold her last house in the U.S.
Did she?
Well, it's on the market. The last
She's
property
gone.
She's
She's
yeah,
leaving.
she's gone. We lost her.
She's
You
UK
happy,
now.
America? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Are your 4 p.m.s every day okay? I
Yeah.
don't think so.
No, they're
During the
not.
weekdays? No way.
No.
6 p.m.s on Sundays? Great. You're happy. Here we are. 4 p.m. every weekday? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Unless you're on Patreon, patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. And then at 4 p.m. every single day, you can watch whatever,
Yeah, true.
any episode.
Sign up for us.
No more Ellen. She might be on. We might have some tea,
Oh,
crumpets,
yeah,
and
we
pussy
should.
licking if
We
we go out
should.
there.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds like what they do in Europe anyway.
Yeah, that's
I mean, in
literally
England.
that's a day at Ellen's.
Yes.
Ellen's in England.
True.
But she didn't go space.
No, she didn't go to space.
You know.
She's smart.
But no, here's the thing. You know, if she was still Ellen,
You're right.
she'd be up there.
She'd be up there, you think?
She'd be up there. Oh yeah.
I think so.
Oh yeah, that would have been immediate. And the Kardashians watched from the sidelines, Kris and Khloe, and you know it's because they were offered it first, and they said, "No, we'll watch it go up first."
Yeah.
You know it because they probably
Yeah.
wanted big
They're
players.
smart.
Yes.
They're like, I want to see it not explode.
Yes.
Once.
Now, you know who would be really smart and funny? Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
After all of this to come through, and I would be like, LOL, leave me and my private jet alone now.
So funny. Yeah.
Because there's like accounts following her private jet.
Right.
And the emissions. I would be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm not Katy Perry.
What is Katy Perry doing nowadays? She's not relevant. She's not relevant.
Neither is her husband.
No.
Like how are they giving this money away
Yeah.
to fly? Also, I didn't see
she gets
him
it
and
from
the
her
kid.
perfume. She gets
I
it from her other
guess.
shit.
I guess that's why they all come out with like different things. I'm sure there's a makeup line and we don't even know about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Hers was like CoverGirl or something.
Or like Prism, some
Pr-
shit like that.
Yeah.
Think-
Prism is somebody else, I think.
Oh.
But
Hmm.
yeah, I still have, for some reason, like every year for Christmas, my mom gave me a perfume, and 2 of them were Katy Perry, and one is Killer Queen, which is pretty good, and it's in like a diamond bottle.
Cute.
And then the other one is Meow, which looks like a cat.
That one I've seen before.
Yeah,
That one, I feel like that's her big one.
they're both good. They don't last very long.
Yeah.
They're $40 perfume, like you get what
Celeb
you pay
perfume.
for. Exactly. But yeah, shout out Katy Perry. Every once in a while, I still listen to "You're So Gay" because that like changed me as a person when I heard it when I was like 13.
I don't
I
think I
don't
know
know
it.
why. It was not a hit, and perhaps has been buried on purpose because it's literally just like. For some reason, this week I listened to "Grow a Pair" by Kesha, and then I listened to "You're So Gay" by Katy Perry, which are like subgenre of pop music from 2010, which is like my straight boyfriend is too gay. That's okay. So You're So Gay was like, I hope you hang yourself with your H&M scarf while jacking off listening to Mozart. He's just like too feminine. He's like, you don't eat meat, you drive electrical cars, you need SPF 45 just to live.
And that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's that Jesus cult shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was a funny song, but
I don't
it's
think it was
not.
aimed for that. Doesn't sound like it was aimed for.
Oh,
being...
it was funny because the music video was also filmed with Barbies, which is how I found it. And at the end, oh my god, I might even have to show it to you. It's so funny.
Can we watch it?
Yeah, please. We
Crank that, Soldier Boy.
we're gonna have to mute it.
We'll be right back.
We're gonna-
Well,
Oh, wait, you gotta get that.
I think I have to.
And for her next trick, it's
Well, not all of us are natural born comedians like myself. That's okay. That's okay.
I
I'm
just
not
like
a
the
pop
part
star.
where she
I'm
pulled-
not a pop star either. But here I am judging one fully.
I just like the part where she pulls down his pants and it zooms in on the Ken lack of a dick and she goes, it's just funny to me.
Yeah. You know what I think it is? It's nostalgia because you found it funny when you were 12.
Yeah.
I think 29-year-old me doesn't find this funny.
At
but
all?
I-
You don't think it's supposed to be funny that she like
No, I think
pulls
that was
down his
supposed to be
Ken doll
I think that was
penis?
supposed to be a hit.
I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree.
That's
I think
fine.
that-
That's okay.
I think both can also be true. She may have thought that this was a hit song and a funny music video.
Well, that's
Nothing
my point.
about
That's
that
my
seems
point.
serious to
That's my
me.
point. That's why I said some of us are born
Sure.
and naturally funny,
Absolutely.
and some of us are Katy Perry.
Yeah, I
and that's
agree.
okay.
I agree.
You know, the comedy isn't her strong
No.
suit.
No, it's not.
So I feel like, you know, I'll give you a really good funny music video
Okay.
for a parody song.
Okay.
That's, you know, whatever. I'm on a boat.
yeah.
It's more,
Of I feel
Not
like
parody song, whatever, comedy song.
I feel like of all of the Lonely Island ones, I didn't think that one was worth calling out.
I'm just saying we're talking about good music videos that are kind
Right.
of funny.
Sure.
Or like
sure.
T-Pain with the dolphin.
You can think that wasn't funny. I can also think that it wasn't funny as a grown-up, and that I did think was funny when I was a teenager. It was definitely not supposed to be serious.
No.
Yeah.
I think it was supposed to be seriously a hit.
Yeah, and
I think that's the expectation of everything.
I think that it went the way. I don't think that's true. I think you can have an album full of songs and be like, some of these are for fun and some of these are for the top 40.
I don't know.
You don't make a whole album of hits.
Back in the day, you had to sometimes play an album through.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, in my record player, like when I have it just going and going, I'm
Yeah.
like, every song has to be good so
Yeah.
it can be played right through.
I agree.
This was a time in music when it was like you didn't need filler songs
Sure.
or respect it more. I think that especially when you're hungry and you're putting something out, you
Yeah.
will make sure everything is like, you want everything to pop off, anything that you can.
Right.
And oh my God, my hotline keeps blinging.
Who is it?
Okay, let's see.
No,
Let's
they
find
don't
out.
have to answer all of them.
Hello, this is Donald Trump's. It's an Indian.
Who was it?
I don't know. It's a 1-800 number.
Why did you answer that?
I don't know, because I thought it would be exciting and it would be fun. But then I heard your. I know, it's like, oh, man.
I hate prank calls. And also, there's no service down here.
Oh, I love prank calls.
I
But
hate
I
prank
like
calls.
prank calling them.
No, I hate that. It makes my skin crawl.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
you don't have
sorry.
to kick me over it.
I'm so sorry.
Abuse.
I'm looking for this chair.
Abuse.
I'm looking for this chair. There's a difference between making all songs that are good and ones that are gonna be singles.
No, it's not about singles. It's that
Right.
you want everything especially when you're coming out. Anything whatever pops.
Yeah, completely.
I don't care what video. It's my bagel video on TikTok that
Right,
popped.
right.
No makeup,
Right.
looking like shit. You think I want that to
Yes,
pop?
you're right.
No,
right.
but anything that pops.
Right.
Putting
Completely.
it all out.
Do you know what's going on with Kesha? She's like done a bunch of different promotional stuff on her Spotify, and I don't know what it's about.
Nope.
I'm
Nope.
gonna show you what it looks like, and I
Maybe.
want your opinion on what you think she's going for with this.
I think
Kesha.
she's going for desperation. She's
She's
sad.
touring.
Well, whatever. I guess some people really want nostalgia.
Why did she do that to all her albums?
Probably because Dr.
Some of them have a small one.
So some of them
and
have a
some of them
small
have the big
pink-
one.
Some of them have a small pink circle over them, and some of them have a larger pink circle over them. What I'm going to guess is she's doing a Taylor Swift thing where it's like going to be Kesha's version
Oh, interesting.
coming out. Because going back to Katy Perry and Dr. Luke,
Yeah.
obviously everything that happened with Dr. Luke and Kesha, awful. But I'm going to say something that you're not supposed to say, which is Kesha's an awful singer. So it's like, you know, I had fun listening to her songs as like a kid, whatever. And like even now, like I'll put them on like from Animal for back in the day.
You don't think
whatever.
Praying is
But-
good?
No, I mean, it's not my type of song. And I also, again,
But you don't
she's
think
not
she's a good singer on it?
She's a terrible singer live. She can't sing.
Ah, interesting.
She's not a good singer.
Interesting.
Like it's all auto-tuned. It's really bad.
Even Praying?
I mean, are we really being nice about a song just because of the situation behind
No,
it?
there's just like a crazy note in there that I don't know if she hit it really or if it's all pretend.
I mean, if you watch her live a few different times that she's done it, I thought she can't sing live,
Fair.
which is fine,
Yeah.
okay? But I think all power to her so that those people don't get the streaming revenue
Right.
if she's going to do a My version, which is probably what it's going to be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially where it's like this guy is still getting work from people like Katy
Yeah.
Perry,
Yeah.
where you're like, okay, now I really have to remake my mark,
Right.
and he won't be on it, and they won't be on it, and this company won't be on it, and everything, which honestly, great for her.
Yeah.
She should redo it and whatever. Hopefully her vocals are better now than they were in 2007.
Yeah.
Everyone can grow.
But that was
and learn.
intentional then.
What?
That it was bad on purpose.
She was bad live too.
Yeah. But like that was the point, is that it's like, haha, I'm a character of a slutty, dumb trash bag.
Right.
And it's gonna be not singing on purpose.
You're giving these people so much credit. I'm like, why do you give these people credit? We have to look at the situation too. I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but
Right.
you want me to say the obvious? It's like, come on,
what's that?
really?
That
I'm
she's
gonna be an
bad, and then
asshole.
they did that because she was bad.
Okay, so I mean, think about it. Think about with Weinstein and everything. It was like how many women got raped and assaulted
Right.
and hurt because they gave in to that with the knowings of getting something.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Kesha
Oh,
couldn't
I see what you're
sing.
saying. I see what you're
She
saying.
was with Dr. Luke, who was her
I see.
producer, who assaulted her and gave her a record deal. So I'm not trying to be mean
No,
about
I
it.
get
I'm
what
being
you're
black
saying.
and white.
I get what you're saying. I feel like the way that I'm coming at this is, and it could have been anybody, and it probably was her for that reason.
Yeah.
They built a character that was the same as, at the time, like LMFAO.
Well, yes, that was that time. Here's the thing. She probably came up with a character that's fine, whatever.
Right.
And this guy definitely took advantage,
Sure.
especially of a young girl, but everything. And all these people always have like stage personas that were different before and everything.
Right.
If we look it up, like Katy Perry's old
Sure.
like Christian stuff, like Lana Del Rey,
Right.
originally like Elizabeth Grant and stuff, just like stuff like that. And if it doesn't work, they go into a different genre or like
Yeah.
a different look or something, and that's fine. That's how
Right.
it goes. I mean, I was Sabrina_Piper for a long time. Do you know her? I don't. I know funny girl with tits. Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, fair enough.
Know?
Fair enough.
It happens. So, and again, this is not shitting on her, but in 2006, 2007, when TikTok came out and everything, it's like she was booked to sing live at all these things. And if you look at reviews back in the day and old videos, you will see it is not a prank to sing badly live.
No.
You got a good break because you had
Right,
dreams
right,
and
right.
chances, and somebody took advantage sexually of that.
Yeah.
And then you got up on the stage, the world stage,
Right.
the world tour.
Yeah.
And you did your thing, and people were like, why do you got this or whatever? And then, what happens? So then you really want to work hard, like praying. That's probably why she reached for that note and everything
Yeah.
live, or did whatever she could do, even in the song, so that she could say, hey, I can sing. I didn't just get this because of whatever.
Yeah.
But then you watch her live and you go, well, you did, and that's okay, and you
Right.
can't really sing, but I love you for trying. And I love anyone who wants to go out and party with you and go
Right.
to your concerts, which I'm sure they're a blast.
Right.
But yep, just my take.
I agree. And I guess my point was like, yeah, you're right. It could have been anybody, and it was her for that reason.
Mhm.
I'm just thinking of like the fact that at the time there was like this persona of like her being a total trash bag, and everyone was like, what's her fucking problem? And it was like they didn't realize that it was a bit.
Well, for sure. I think it also, that was the whole thing back in the day, when women pretending to be stupid and
Right.
everything. That was the days of
Right.
like, think about it, Simple Life.
Yeah, Paris Hilton, I was going to say that too.
And yeah, the bunnies, like,
Yeah.
like Kendra and stuff like that. It was a different era.
Yeah.
It was a different era, and it came up, like, TikTok came out in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a totally different era than now,
Yeah.
and a different time, and just people and power.
Right.
So, yeah, at this point, now it's been 15, 16 years. I'm sure she wants to redo those albums, especially if she's on tour or
Yeah.
something, so he doesn't get any more revenue
Yeah,
from
yeah.
this. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure nobody does that unless all of a sudden you're making money again.
Yeah, I agree.
Once you're making money, you're like, oh my God, the numbers are going back up. Well, we need to fucking scrap
Right,
this
right.
and start from scratch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So good for her.
Yeah, good for her. I'm annoyed by the
Awesome.
fact that, unrelated, I'm annoyed by the fact that no one's putting out new albums and they just keep tacking on songs to existing albums.
Yeah, Ariana Grande just did that.
Hosier did that, and what's her name?
Charlie XCX did
Charlie
that.
keeps doing that. Yeah.
Taylor Swift can't stop doing with it.
Taylor
every
Swift
version,
literally can't
but
stop doing it.
I have, by the way, Swifties, calling all Swifties. I have
here.
every single thing from back in the day, autographed, this, that, and the other. I'm selling it all. Hit
Good.
me up. I don't want any of it anymore.
Good for
I'm
you.
over it.
Get that money.
I need the money,
Yeah.
and I know you need the blanket. I know you,
You
need,
need
a
that blanket.
You need a woven red blanket. You need her face staring at you as you sleep.
Yes.
You need posters. You need life-size posters. You need the world tour.
Yeah.
Red.
The world tour.
World tour. And Speak Now. Both on DVD. Both signed. You need a personal
Good for
letter
you.
from her.
Good for you.
You need a CD. You need a tote bag that has her face on it. PVC. Perfect condition. Hit me up.
On Instagram?
Literally anywhere.
Okay. Good. Just making sure they know how to reach you.
Somebody buy this.
Can I tell a funny story a little bit related?
Sure.
So, as we know, Real Ass Podcast just ended. I had a Real Ass Podcast hoodie that I don't wear anymore, the bright pink one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that one.
I listed it on eBay. As soon as the show ended,
Okay.
I listed it on eBay, bidding at starting at $25 or buy it now for $50.
Mm-hmm.
And someone had bid on it for $25, and then someone scooped it out from under them for $50. Like, bought it right away.
Yeah.
And then I realized that it has my real return address on it. And so hopefully they don't notice that. Hopefully they don't know my last name and didn't occur to them to check.
I can't believe you sold it.
Why? Also it
A,
was given
because-
to me by someone that we don't like anymore.
Oh, then easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I'll have to think about that.
Uh-huh. Who?
About who? Yeah.
I'll tell you off air.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Um
I was just thinking because I'm like, I loved the color of it.
yeah.
Number 2, it's a piece of pod history.
I also have other rap stuff.
Oh.
I have a
just like
rap
the pink.
shirt that I really like that has them as like Beavis and Butthead on it. Or
Cute.
not Beavis and Butthead, Ren and Stimpy. And I wear that one
cute.
a lot. That was fine. I just have too many pullover hoodies, and I was opportunistic when the show ended, and I was like, people are going to want this right now.
That's pretty fair. That's
Yeah.
pretty fair. People have offered to buy my Skankfest hoodie. I refuse to sell it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
refuse to sell it.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, Aaron Berg stole that for me.
That's
That's
funny.
mine.
I like that.
Nobody else's. That's crazy because I have so many Kumia sweaters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sell them.
Do
Who
it.
wants my Anthony Kumia compound sweaters?
Swifties, compound
Swifties,
fan.
compound fans.
We're reaching
rap
real
fans.
far.
We're reaching the top 3. All if this was a Venn diagram,
Yeah,
and I love a Venn diagram.
right.
Oh, I miss her, that coconut head.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's still around. I wonder what she's
just
doing.
found out that she lost the election. I swear to God, 2 weeks ago I read an article. It says Kamala Harris, new quote, devastated she lost the election.
Girl, where have you been?
She's
Girl,
been
where
in
did
La
you
La
go?
Land.
Where
She's
did
been
you
in.
go?
I don't know, but she has good pills that I want.
I know. I agree.
want
I
them.
agree. I think she has great pills.
It's awesome.
She should have like she should have a show and stop running for office.
She should take over Ellen's spot.
Yeah, she should take over Ellen's
like,
spot,
get the fuck out of
literally.
office. Get into a studio at Hollywood, Warren Brothers or something.
Absolutely.
Have fun. Have a good time.
Absolutely.
Kick Drew Barrymore away. We don't need you
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Drew, go back to drugs. Let's have fun. Let's shoot Charlie's Angels full throttle through the nursing home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Let's
so
have
funny that
fun.
she's like devastated that she lost the election in
It was
April
2 weeks
2025,
ago.
dude.
Like, that was crazy.
Girl, what bunker were you in? What rager were you?
It's-
Not a rager. What's it called? A bender. What kind of bender were you on
She was
that
on
you
a,
just noticed?
She was on a coconut bender in the island. She was island hopping.
Good for her. If that's the truth, good for her. I know
It's
that's not
actually
the case.
wild. The fact that she just came out with something, I'm like, really?
Girl,
Girl, stop.
be aware. a
Go
little
away.
bit. Go away.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. Go take Ellen Spotter. We don't
We
want
could have
you.
sent you to space, bitch. If you were gonna take up this much goofery.
Yeah.
She's goofy.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to talk about not Luigi?
Oh my God, we have to.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Copycats everywhere. Copycats,
Mm.
copycats, copycats. First, they do it to me, comedians, about my bagel talk and my rant on on the line
you
or whatever.
are.
And then we get the healthcare CEO coming through, taking over a new spot, saying, I'm coming. The last one got shot. I will do my due diligence.
So
Here
this
I
is a
come.
different CEO that got shot?
They didn't get shot. They
Tell
they
me
got
what happened
threatened.
here.
Okay.
I
I'll
misunderstood.
I'll tell you.
Hold on, I'm gonna fix your lighting.
Okay. While you do that, I'm going to just explain that copycats are everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is a wild example of what not to do
Yeah, please tell
when
me about it.
copying. This man drove to United Healthcare's, what is it called?
Headquarters?
Headquarters. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nat. Drove to the headquarters, sat outside, called the cops, and let it be known that if he does not get $1 million in cash, he will go in there and shoot the CEO.
Everything about that is wrong.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know how easy it is to you as one guy to be taken down by police?
Also, did you see him?
Yeah.
You did, yeah. This is him, you guys. This is my new boyfriend. So, it's crazy he thought he would get away with this. Also, that they would just meet the demands. And this is what happens, that it brings out these nuts. And they're not doing anything. This is not for society.
No.
This is for him. He said, I'm going to get the next one.
Why would they give him $1 million? What is his thought process here?
His thought process is, they haven't helped me with my mental health.
Uh-huh.
Clearly. And I'm ending it. I love that he didn't even know who it's not the mental health thing. I'm just saying it. He didn't even know who the CEO was. Not like he said the name or
right,
anything
but
like
you're
that.
saying that that he did it as like a suicide by cop?
No.
Oh, you think he was really going to
I
get
think
it?
he really thought he was going to get $1 million.
So stupid. What
Are
an
you
idiot.
kidding me?
What a fucking idiot.
Oh,
it's
this is a
so easy
crazy
to take down
person.
one man with a gun. Dude,
Also,
you
while
are
he
so much...
sits in the car and everything, I'm like, oh, you pussy.
Bro.
You fucking loser.
So bad.
Oh, you have a gun in your car? I'm like, what are you, Brit
This is
Eady from the Real
America.
Housewives of Atlanta?
Do you
This
know
is
about
America.
Do you know about Dog Day Afternoon, the movie?
No.
So it's this movie that I was just watching a video essay about it, but it is one of my favorite movies. It is what's his fucking name? Not
Who is
Robert
he,
De
hot?
Niro, the other Italian guy.
The old one.
Yeah, one of them.
The guy who was in Home Alone.
No.
God, I'm not good with names. This is gonna rock
Here,
me.
it's
We will rock you.
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. Oh my God, poor
So-
Al Pacino. Oh my God, he has to keep working to feed those 17 little
17
babies.
children?
Ugh.
It's this movie from the 70s about a true story about this horribly executed bank heist, bank robbery. And the twist is that he is stealing the money for his partner's sex change operation. You find that out like
Oh.
30% left of the movie.
Oh, I was gonna say, if this is really good, I want to watch it.
It's fantastic. It's a great movie, and it takes place like all in. It's not that much of a reveal. You can still see how it.
Okay.
I won't tell you the
Don't
very
tell me the
end,
rest.
but it starts with that, and it's based on a true story. So this guy like just did a horrible job robbing this bank, and in the video essay I watched, they were filming it, and he couldn't figure out why his performance was wrong, that the guy was like too cool, and he decided for himself as an actor that the motivation was going to be that he wanted to get caught.
Oh.
And it completely changed like his performance through the rest of the movie, and I thought that was really
That's
cool.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
fucking sick.
But yeah, similar vibe, which is like this guy was not getting that $1 million, and I think maybe he wanted to get caught.
I think he's just mentally ill, but maybe.
Maybe he's just mentally ill and doesn't understand how things work.
I mean,
he probably thought of
he
it
looks
and was,
inbred.
yeah, he probably thought of it and he was like, "Why don't people do this all the time?
1,000%. 1,000%.
I'll just get $1 million."
I think he also thought that, like, the fame Luigi got and everything, he was like, I want to be fucked by a bunch of ladies.
You're ugly, guy.
You're inbred.
You're inbred,
He
guy.
doesn't even know he looks inbred.
No.
It's crazy.
Or maybe he just, wanted to die by cop.
Yeah, but they didn't show up, like,
Guns blazing.
with guns blazing, I don't
Yeah.
believe. I think they showed up like, all right, Tubsies, like, let's go.
Get out.
Come on, Pillsbury Doughboy. Let's go. Because he's white.
Yeah.
So they were like, you're
we
fine.
can't shoot you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say the guy died.
Yeah.
So you know it.
Yeah, for sure. He looks like, hold on, I'm going to pull up the
He kind
picture
of looks like the
again.
guy from The Sixth Sense, all grown up, like whatever, mixed
Oh,
with like another
yeah.
like fucked Heather Gay from Real House of Salt Lake City, and then they came out with some like inbred baby thing.
Oh.
Really
No,
gross.
Unfortunate, dude.
Really unfortunate looking. Isn't this sad, you guys? That's
Grown
really
man
sad.
acne.
Yeah, Grackney.
That's what they call it.
Grackney, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for this guy. I'm not sorry for him. He
No, I'm
was a fool
sorry for
and-
his face.
Yeah.
I could see him getting rejected from plastic surgery and getting angry about it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not good.
No, not cute.
You need
Not
a-
hot.
Not hot. He needs to go on the Swan. That's what he needs. He doesn't need $1 million. He needs to go on the
Shout out
Swan.
The Swan.
He needs Terry DeBro to come in,
Yeah.
lock him away in a castle, and say, "All right, Tubby, 3 months, no windows, no mirrors, get with it.
Yeah.
New nose, new body.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see a new body." Dun, 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 dun.
What else did we want to get to? Do
I'm
you have any
checking right
personal stuff on
There's
your mind?
so much personal stuff on my mind. Are you kidding me?
that you want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, let me talk about this. Oh my God. I want to talk about wedding etiquette for a second. I want to
Okay.
talk about weddings because you have a wedding
Ooh, I
coming
have a
up.
wedding coming up.
You have Sophie's
Yes.
wedding coming
Yeah.
up. Very exciting. That's going to be great. Natalie's childhood friend is getting
Yeah.
married, and you don't have to go to Disney World again. It's
Thank
fantastic.
God.
It's fantastic. And, you just brought up a great movie. I just watched a fantastic movie. I believe it was called Blink Twice.
Okay.
Blink Twice. Directed and written by Zoe Kravitz. Actually incredible.
Cool.
Really hot. Channing Tatum is in it, right? So I'm sure it was from when they were together and stuff. Wow, what a time! And I was recommended to watch this, because I got invited to a wedding, and let me ask you something. What is your opinion and ultimate cutoff for how long you think is a last minute invite before it's rude? Or do you not find it rude at all?
I don't think I would notice, but I would have to hear how soon it is. Because to be fair, I got even though I knew it, it's I don't know, 2 months before the wedding or something like that Sophie invited me. Is this
Okay, 2 months.
even though I knew that I was being invited, obviously, but it had Mike's name on it, so that was nice.
Oh, that's very nice.
But yeah, it was maybe a month and a half before the wedding that they all went out.
Oh, okay.
But the save the date was a year and a half ago.
Oh, that's so different.
Yeah.
Okay. This saved the date and wedding invite all in
Oh.
one. Okay. What's your cutoff? Because a year and a half for a save the date is
how much
wonderful.
do you know this person? How close are you with this person?
Know them well enough to be invited to the wedding. Very well.
Very well.
Very well. Haven't heard any other details.
I just want to hear.
And then I get a text
Okay.
shy of 8 weeks before this wedding is to take place
It's pushing it.
in the middle of the desert in New Mexico.
That's fucking crazy.
What do you think about that?
That's fucking
What do
crazy.
you think about destination wedding in less than 2
That's
months?
fucking crazy. Sophie's wedding is a block from my fucking house,
There
dude.
you go.
And
There
I was
you
going to
go.
say 8 weeks is not crazy, but 8 weeks is crazy for a flight.
There you go. If you are not paying for a private flight for all your guests to go there, immediately what I said to my mother. Immediate.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, you're going to go to some weird ritual. It's weird. You're going to get killed. Okay. I'm like, if you're not paying for a private plane for everyone
Yeah.
to fly, okay, forget it at this point. You're not buying me tickets. You're not even getting me
No.
Delta One. Maybe you're
Yeah.
getting me Delta One. You're renting a plane and you're flying us out there to the middle of fucking nowhere to your deserted motel that you're going to get married to in the middle of the desert.
Super weird.
That is an hour and a half from any airport. Either way,
Bad.
either direction.
Bad.
Okay?
Bad.
I'm going to have to hit no.
I'm going to have to hit no, too.
I'm going to have to hit no. Mhm.
That's... How much is a flight there right now in a
Woo.
month and a half out?
The cheapest one I saw, $9.59.
No, absolutely not. That's
And,
fucking
and maybe
crazy.
it was $9.89 or something. I'm not even exaggerating. It was
Fucking
something like
crazy.
that. Like,
That's crazy. I was going to say month and a
Excuse me.
half. That's okay.
if it was here, if it was
exactly.
like, oh, in the city, forget it. Of
Yeah,
course.
a couple
I would say
weeks.
yes. couple days. If you're
Yeah,
like,
a couple
listen,
days.
couple hours. I've had friends who I know that have gone down to City Hall
Yeah.
and they have called friends and they're like, we're going down there 1 p.m. Can you be there?
Yeah.
So it's possible.
Right,
Listen, and
right,
I would
right.
do it. I am the type that I would do it. But this,
But
I
a
find to be
$900 flight, That's crazy.
That's
they
pushing it.
cannot expect you to go to that.
Yeah. And I immediately, also, when I got the text, it was like, hi, I know we haven't talked in so long and everything, but here's an invite. Hope you can make it. And I was like, wow. When I open it, it's just to the website and it says where it is. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
That's nuts.
And it's like, I can fly out to Albuquerque and then drive for an hour and a half, 2 hours to this place.
yeah.
Or I could drive to or I could fly into Santa Fe, drive like an hour and a half to the other way. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I do know is no way.
No way. No, that's crazy.
No way. And then, paying for the room and everything. And it's 3 days of activities.
You cannot go to that.
Oh, I'm not going.
No, that's nuts.
My mom already said no.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
That's
My
wacky.
credit card doesn't have that much of a limit. Okay?
No.
I'm already pushing it.
Yeah.
No way. And I think there's something off about it. And personally, I think that's weird.
Sure. I agree.
And like,
It's like someone
I
bailed.
was-
And they're
Yes.
reaching their other contacts.
yes, well, you know what's funny? I did reach out to a mutual friend because I immediately had called my mom and I told her what was going on. And she goes, yeah, you're not going with that. And I was like, oh, well,
Yeah.
what if I was going with that? And she was like, well, you're not. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I started telling her about it and she was like, that sounds like kind of creepy.
Disrespectful? Oh.
Actually, she was like, this just sounds like weird, And I was like, well, I'm actually.
Oh, the
I-
event itself.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I find it rude that it's so last minute. And she was like, oh, I wouldn't, that doesn't offend me at all. Blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't be offended by that. At least you're invited. Like, you're probably only invited so you can have to give a gift now. And I was like, why would I have
Yeah.
to give a gift now? And she was like, because you declined the invite. And I was like,
no, that's
so?
nuts. No.
And then she was like, that's how it works. I was like, we're from different generations.
Yes.
And then I was like, also when she was like, how do you not know that? I was like, you raised me.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Girl, I got everything I know from you. You never
I'm
told
like,
me that.
What? I have no idea. And
That's funny.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to give a gift. Is that crazy?
No, I don't think that's crazy,
I don't give a
especially
gift.
because they said, "Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's been I mean I'll tell you off the air,
sure.
or Patreon, but it's just so wild, and I was baffled by it, and I asked the mutual friend. I was like, just wondering if you got it the same day I did, because they've been friends for longer, and I was like, I'm feeling a little like that's rude. Am I
Yeah.
last minute, or do you have no like girlfriends that you invited? And we both got invited the same day.
Oh,
So it's just interesting.
So maybe it's not last minute contacts. Maybe it's just they are bad at this.
I actually think that there were probably not as many women invited.
And they needed to balance it
There
out.
is an age gap between my friend and
Okay.
her fiance,
Okay.
and
Let me guess, the friend is younger.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And I think that maybe took a look at the list, said where
It's a bit of a sausage fest.
yeah, where are my friends? It's a bit of people over 50.
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Maybe I need a little younger zhuzh.
Okay.
I need some
Interesting.
ladies in his house.
Yeah.
And yeah. Was
That's
very
weird.
surprised.
No, I don't think they can possibly expect you to.
I walked her
drop
to her engagement party.
$900. What?
I walked her to her engagement party. Like I was with her getting ready before it. Like
But weren't
she
invited.
did to her like engagement. Excuse me.
Oh,
Like it was on New Year's last year.
I remember that. You told
That's-
me about
yep.
that on my first episode.
Yes, that's who it is.
I feel like that
Now
was
do
a
you feel like-
century ago.
I know. I
No,
know. But now you
extra
know who this
disrespectful.
is. You actually met her last year.
Really?
Yeah, my birthday at Joey's.
Really?
She came with me and Susan and Max.
Okay. Yes.
I love her. I'm just kind of like I'm like, oh, what's
Weird.
the deal?
Yeah, super fucking weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not saying yes. You know
No,
what?
that's
Also,
crazy. I
she
would
didn't
even just be
RSVP.
like,
She didn't come to my birthday party.
No.
Nor did she wish me a happy birthday the other day.
wow.
My birthday was the other day. She didn't even wish me happy birthday.
Oh my god.
And she just sends me the invite. It's like, way to show me I'm not really an
super
invite.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
it's like
sold
you
me.
want a seat in the chair. You want like two women in the chair.
You've sold me. Yeah, you've sold me. That's disrespectful.
Mad disrespectful. That's
Yeah.
what Susan said that night, and she was at my place, and she was like, "Have you heard from her tonight?" Because I was like, "No, not a fucking peep." And she was like, "Wow." And then Susan told me the year before. Maybe I shouldn't say this.
We can move to Patreon
Well, let
because
me
we're
ask.
pushing it.
Actually, that's fine. This is perfect. Do you pay for your friends' dinners on their birthday?
Yeah.
So do I. So is Susan. Apparently, when I went to the bathroom, Susan suggested this, and she was the one that turned it down. And she said, I never said a word, but that's why I don't like her.
Whoa. So wait, let me clarify.
So we went to Bar Pity. Bar Pity is
Yeah.
my favorite restaurant. Go there every single year. My birthday,
so
too.
they
So I guess
paid
I
for
went to the
you, but she
bathroom.
didn't chip in?
No,
You
only,
didn't pay at
only
all.
Susan paid for me.
Wow. Yeah. So you did get paid for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's fucking nuts.
We also all split food.
Oh, so
That's
rude.
even worse.
Oh, so rude. Oh, that's
so
so rude.
rude.
That's so rude.
It's
I
so rude. When I heard that the other day, I was like, oh, I don't like that.
I can't imagine unless I was desperately broke saying no, I will not give you money for
Well,
this
that was
person's
Max. That was
birthday.
Max's problem. He was like, I really can't. Like, he
That's,
was like,
that's
I won't even
different.
eat. Like,
And yeah,
so
that's
different. And that's also when Max was my employee.
Yeah, I can't
know?
imagine saying to somebody, no, I will not chip in for
I
my
can't
friend's
imagine that
birthday.
either, especially because not to be an asshole, but the whole reason she was invited to dinner, because Susan and I go there every year for my birthday, and the whole
Yeah.
reason she was invited to dinner was because she offered to do my hair before. And I said yes. And then something happened. She kept being late. Didn't make it to do my hair. And I was like, well, if we run late, you can come to dinner with me.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? She never made it to the hair. So she just came to the dinner
Oh my God.
and the party. And then the last time I saw her was that night. That was the last time I saw her.
Woof.
And
Do
I've
not go
texted
to
her-
this wedding.
I know. She literally, we live on the same block on the opposite sides. Like, I'm in the East Village,
You're-
she's in West Village, on the same block. I have texted her and called her so many times since. It's like, nada.
That's
And
nutty.
let me just say, the scariest part and why
Yeah.
my mom said, like, I'm scared, and everyone's like, don't do this.
Why does this keep happening to your friends? Remember the collaring?
The
Give
collaring.
me collaring vibes.
Okay, I want to show you a video after the.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Finish your thought.
So funny, though, that you said that, the collaring vibes. Okay. Radicalized, like, pro-Hamas. And we'll only post it.
Oh.
And it's
not just
scary.
regular Free Palestine like
Scary.
Hamas.
Like, pro-Hamas. Like, scary.
Woof.
Yes. So it's wild that the other friend and I, the Jewish friend and I,
Yeah.
both
Got last
reached
minute
out
invites.
to. Yeah, just whatever.
Tricky.
Whatever. I'm not trying to say it's weird. I'm just trying to say it's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
It's a little weird.
It's a little
It's
weird.
like I haven't seen you in a year. It's a little weird.
Did not wish you a happy birthday. But
Did
then
not wish me a
proceeded
happy
to
birthday.
Invite you.
And sent me the invite.
Yeah.
Also, when I replied and was like, "Oh, like, thank you so much. Like, this is beautiful. Like, I'm so happy to hear from you. How is everything? Blah blah blah." She just liked my.
Nothing.
She just liked my message.
No,
She
my
literally thumbs up the
God.
message.
How is everything?
Good, I think.
Whack. Super whack.
I think
yeah,
that means
that's
good.
That's crazy. Bare minimum acknowledged your message.
I know.
I
I
hate
guess
that.
it makes me sad. I don't like being
Yeah.
sad, especially from friends.
Yeah, I was just checking the
Ooh,
time.
we do have to wrap up. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do plugs up our ass, and then we'll do a quick page. If anything, we'll switch over
Cool.
to another studio. Do the
Yeah,
page.
that's fine. I was thinking that for A.
Okay, perfect. That's what we'll do. Okay. Follow us on Patreon, patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. Pick a tier today. It's only $1 to join. We have over 100 episodes
Yeah.
that are behind the paywall.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
So fun.
Get in on that, please. And then
We get into
follow-
some juicy shit on there.
We do. We get into
we
really
name
juicy
names.
shit. We name names. Also, please subscribe on YouTube. Share, review us on podcasts and all that fun stuff and
iTunes,
everything.
Spotify,
iTunes,
stuff like that.
Spotify. Share us.
Yeah.
Share us and care us.
Natalie DECICCO edits on Instagram, DECICCO_edits, and watch Gas Digital Now on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Yes. Funny Girl with Tits. That's my
Yeah.
stuff.
Sweet.
And we will see you next week, 6 p.m. Sunday. Every week. Bye.
Bye.
We love you.